Shabbat Shalom and welcome. I'm Rivka, the Jade Gamer, and I've got my hood up now. Welcome back to HermitCraft. This is not really an episode. No, it is more of me experimenting with something. So, here. Let's get back to F5. I am at a newly built honey farm. Where I've been gathering blocks to prototype something. I've mentioned several times that I watch HermitCraft, a lot of HermitCraft, possibly an excessive amount. And in a recent full symmetry video, she was hired by Ren Diggity Dog, I actually stripped some bark there, to build a river through his custom biome. Now, his biome uses the packed mud and red sandstone, and he has... Yep. And he has sea cucumbers and dead coral all around. But he wants to get a river. And he wants a high sulfur river. And I don't know if you've seen a sulfur river. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Here, let's do this. So this is what a high sulfur river looks like. Oh yes, rotten eggs. So you've got bacterial growth on top. And then you have the basically bleached and dead material that's grown. So here, oh, it can, but the issue is that usually it's a lot of, well, the sulfur veins would need to be cleared out or more water brought in. So, the Ren Diggity Dog wants to have a sulfur river added, and let's see, does this... Yeah, see, this is his build palette. And he was thinking, use the honey blocks as the sulfur. But sulfur is not, in a sulfur river, it's still mostly water. False is putting together a canal. Let me see if I can find it. I gotta get past the ad. Skip. Alright, let's see. So what she's trying to do if I can find it again. Well, what she's doing, let's just go ahead and close this out. Window capture, properties. Where is it? Where is it? Here. That, go away. Window capture, delete. Yes. Right. You don't like Brave? But yeah, so she's doing the sulfur above and putting a river underneath for boats to travel through. But this is what I've been thinking of. We've got the diorite and the polished diorite stairs to create those shelves of dead materia. So we have a tiered system. And we get moss growing, the phosphorescent moss growing. And you make the river wide enough so that it can have multiple tiers. And the boats travel through here. And you've still got the sulfur that is building up beneath. Right. I don't know what biome Ren is building in, but yeah, I've got some other blocks just because sulfur blooms come up in various forms. I really wish, and perhaps they can do this on HermitCraft, yellow crystals that are like the amethyst crystals. Because, once again, sulfur is a metal, technically, but it forms into crystals as it gathers. So, if you could get the yellow crystals at different growing phases, you can have those coming up along the bottoms of the water and patrol your boat. Sulfur springs are also hot springs. So we've got steam coming up. And of course the steam is just a simple application of campfires. Now, let me think, what else? Stuff doesn't really like to grow around sulfur, sulfur rivers. A lot of plants that get their roots in there die because sulfur is not conducive to plant life. So some terracotta and some red sand, and on dirt, we can add these dead bushes. Yeah. This is why I put together a honey farm. So this is just a real quick mock-up because I'm an idiot and I did this in a survival world. Let me make that point clear. I did this in a survival world. Most people who are putting together trial designs, they do it in creative. I didn't, because I'm an idiot. C'est la vie. C'est la vie, c'est la guerre. Because I could have had a much better built prototype in much less time. I watched False's video the day it came out, and it took me until today to get this much ready. Because I had to find Badlands and gather the red sandstone. I had to get a flower forest so I could put together a bee farm. Because I didn't have any beehives. This could be automated, I'm sure. But I know I could have. So, some lessons about beekeeping. Because, as it turns out, I actually do keep bees. Where are... I'll just do this. Because I'm sure I'll get some more honey soon. But these hives are designed off of Langstroth hives. Alright, one moment. I'm going to see, how do I put this in dark mode? Just for your sake. Let's see. Settings. Yeah. Screw this. These are Langstroth hives, which are built in either 8 or 10 frames. I use 10 frame, but I actually only have 9 frames in there. And what you do is, on the base level, that's the brood box. And that is where the queen is going to spend most of her time. I will put a queen excluder which is just a great because the queen is the largest of the bees that are in there. Above it. And she cannot go above. So there's not going to be brood in the boxes that are placed on top of the brood box. Now, you leave the first box on top for the bees to have the honey. That's going to be what they use over winter. So you've got brood box, and then you have their food box. I brought out a... And then you have, usually, it's a different size, a super. These boxes come in 3 different sizes, large, medium, and small. I use the medium supers. And each additional one that you put on there is generating honey for you. A large super is usually about 80 pounds of honey. Medium is 60. So if you just think of a bunch of those boxes, stacked on top of each other, that's what a bee farm looks like. And you can actually have the bees that close together, though I tend to have 18 inches between each hive. There's many reasons why you haven't gotten any honeycomb yet. Nova, one of which is that right now we are... right now I just use frames and I don't collect honeycomb. We are going to put some some honeycomb rounds up in the future. We just haven't yet. I don't have your address. And we haven't had some good luck the last few years, so we haven't gotten as much as we would like. So, yeah. No, they're dying out on me. Anyways, this was never really going to be an episode. I just wanted to put something together to show this off, and I'm going to... Yeah, I'm a bad beekeeper. I'm going to try to get false symmetry to see it. Because I think it's a decent design. It pulls across the idea of the sulfur spring. It can be traveled. If you want, you can actually have these only one block above, so it's still going to be a little more shallow of a drop down. And so thank you for joining me. If either of you false or dog see this, thank you so much for everything that you do. And I hope that this is able to provide some inspiration. I don't know. But, bye.
There is no